Hey y'all, welcome back to the Vintage Pickin' Mama. This here is a slice of life video because we're right here in Lakeland, Florida, where I live, to show you one of my favorite antique haunts. We're here at Dixieland Relics. I'll say that one more time, Dixieland Relics. This place is amazing, y'all. I have known and just loved the shop owners, Miss Karen Dasher and company, and this store for years, since they first started. When I think Dixieland Relics, I think country pickin'. They just have a great mix of upcycles, salvage architecture, and decor from all across America. They are the real deal, y'all. Karen and her partner Ken like to head out to all the Midwestern states, up and down the coast. They told me just about their trip to Cape Cod, and they bring a ton of stuff that I never see before. I mean, every time I come in their store, I'm sure to see something new, something unique, and the kind of stuff that you see in catalogs that you think I'll never find it, I'll never see it. They find it, and it's here. And they have great prices. So we're gonna go head on inside. We're gonna look for some salvage architecture. We're gonna look for some country pickins. And we're gonna look for some unique decor designs. So be sure to stay tuned. Love a good fireplace mantle. This one is just so lovely. I love how we have these metal corbels on the side right here, and at a great price point of $250, you can't go wrong. This one looks to be a real antique, and I just love its found nature and the wonderful chippy paint. That's what I love about Dixieland Relics, is you're sure to always get something with a real story. Even if it's upcycled, it's real vintage, y'all, and that's why I love this store so much. Let's go back to the cave. Y'all, this is my red paradise. I love the color red. I think it fits whether you're doing a man cave, farmhouse chic, or even shabby chic. I really love to add it as a pop of color. We have this great old antique fireman door right here. Isn't that awesome? This is the kind of thing that I think you can build a whole room around, especially for a man cave or a teen room, a gaming room. It is just so chock full of history. I get goosebumps. I love it. And then over here, I am a huge fan of Coca-Cola. I love anything to do with it, and they are getting scarce and harder to find. So if you're a big fan of Coca-Cola like me, be sure to snap it up when you see it. Especially these kinds, the ice buckets, consoles like this, they are really hard to find. So when I saw this one, my heart was literally pumping. I was thinking, this is a beauty. With this chippy edges, oh, and just the original advertising, it's gorgeous. I love these little drawers too. You guys know that I'm always on the lookout for a great little drawer, great for little vignettes, great for giving gifts, and just great for storage. You can put your makeup in here, great for on top of a vanity, great for those Matchbox cars or Legos for your kids' room, great for even the kitchen for putting your spices in. They're just so cottage chic and just practical. I'm just loving all of this. I love red for the holidays. It screams Christmas, and it's good all year round. I'm in love with this church pew, y'all. I feel like a dunce because there's so many times that I'm out here in the South. You know, we have a church on every corner. You just turn around and there's a church. And there's so many times that I've seen them replace the church pews and it says take one, and I think, oh, that's really awesome, but what do I do with it? And now I see all of these great trends with painting church pews, making them a cute, shabby chic entryway chair, a little wooden settee area, and I want to knock myself, guys, and think, what was I thinking all those years when I passed by those church pews and never took one? I mean, chalk paint is your best friend. I mean, honestly, chalk paint on speed dial for everything. What I love about chalk paint is you don't need a primer. It's just really easy to work with. There are no mistakes. And this one is gorgeous. Looks like this paint's been on here for a while. I really like that original chippy look. But the great thing about chalk paint is that you can get that look with very, very little effort. Oh, I love this.
Okay.
Y'all, are you feeling like it's Christmas yet? Because underneath this amazing chandelier, I can't help but feel totally festive. I love how we have these little crochet ornaments, the prisms. I'm just loving all of it. I really believe that a great lighting fixture can make or break a room. And don't forget that to move your holiday decor upwards, incorporate it into your lighting fixtures, into your mirrors. Don't forget to string up some of those old-fashioned lights, the cranberry, popcorn, all of it makes it feel so homey and homespun. And that's the value of using vintage for Christmas time. I love it. I'm loving this tabletop cabinet. I've had a couple of these over the years that I always end up selling. But they're just a great way if you're short on space for decorating in small spaces where you want to get a ton of style. These just showcase really well for the holidays because I think that a collection looks great when you group it together. I'm not a big fan of spreading out that collection. Keep it tight so people can really tell what you're into. This would look beautiful with enamelware, mason jars, or just these little wooden matchsticks boxes. I mean, these are so quaint, so primitive, and it just works together beautifully. We are out in the boneyard of Dixieland Relics. This is one of my favorite places to pick. There's a ton of salvage architecture. There's a ton of garden finds, some great outdoor pieces, and just a lot of just vintage decor that you can incorporate into the garden. A lot of it is flea market finds, and a lot of it has been picked and salvaged from a lot of historical locations. This is one of the things I love about Dixieland Relics is they just offer so many varieties of things from inside the home to outside the home, and you can just use them in so many inventive ways. Over here we have some plastic urns. I love these for an entryway. They're perfect. You can just slap some paint on there. These are really porous, so if you're not a big fan of painting metal, I am not. You can actually get some great Rust-Oleum spray paint and just spray them. They soak up paint really well. It is so expensive. If you've ever been to Lowe's or a gardening center to buy urns, they're really, really expensive. So I always think that when you buy vintage and authentic, it actually comes out to be a better price point. And look how big these are. I mean, you can really tell that they have a story. This is very reminiscent of like an English garden. It's just lovely. And then over here, we have some great lockers. These have really had a great resurgence in popularity for foyers and mudrooms. I love them for if you have a kid's room, or maybe you have a great room that you have specifically for the kids, maybe a gaming room. It's just a really great piece. I've even seen these in nurseries popping up where you can go ahead and paint them a great shabby chic white or a classic blue or pink, and they're just really cute to put toys away. It's easy, it's practical and functional, but it just gives some great style, especially if you're going to do a sports team or you're just going to have a great overall vintage theme. I think it's a really on-trend way to make the kids' room easy to pick up. And of course, it's great in a mudroom as well for practical storage. So let's go ahead and take a look around and continue the picking. Y'all know I love a good garden bike. I love, love, love a vintage bike. I love to make it Paris style. And you could slap some paint on this guy and you could park him in your kitchen. Have y'all ever been over to Rustic Cottage? It's one of my favorite blogs, and I absolutely love the idea of parking this little beauty on your front step, in your porch, in your garden. I mean, you could put some mistletoe on this guy and make it your Christmas bike. Perfect for a Parisian apartment, or if you just want some extra shabby chic style. These are really fun to decorate with. This guy might look a little rough around the edges right now, but believe me, you can just go completely white, a little pink, a little bit blue, put a cute little basket on here, and it's just great for so many vignettes. I've even seen these guys post it up on a wall, and you can put a great sign, incorporate some chalkboards. You get around chalkboard and put them where the wheel spokes are, or just penguin through the center. It's just really, really cute. I see them all the time, ready-made, ready to go, and they can cost upwards of $300 or $400. So if you are lucky enough to see one of these guys in true vintage form, take advantage, because you can really upcycle this guy in a variety of ways. And I just love the stories. I mean, think about this. When I see this, have you been traveling in Kansas on the Wizard of Oz, or have you been, who knows, overseas? Looks like it has Michigan license plate here. It's just so chippy and shabby, and I love it.
Thanks so much for watching our video today, y'all. Does transferware make your mouth water? Does something chippy or shabby make your heart beat a little bit faster? If so, it's time you join the tribe and became a fellow vintage Pickin mama. Just click subscribe and hit the bell notification to join us on our next treasure hunt. Feel free to comment to tell us where to head next. Are you a shop owner or having a vintage show? If so, comment below and drop us a line, and we might just wander your way, folks. And as always, we'll see you at the Pickin' Place.